What's good, guys? It is your boy James Drainer, and right now this is my first ever producing video. I'm gonna be just making a random beat, and I just want to just kind of get into this content a little bit more on my channel and just see where it goes. I got a lot of content that me and like my friends are working on, that I'm working on, a bunch of different type of stuff. Obviously, mainly rap and music is like the main focus, you know what I'm saying? But producing is like something that's just growing as a big love for mine in the past 4 years. I started rapping 8 years ago, making music, singing, and then I got into producing a little bit later, and now I'm like a full-fledged producer, I guess I would say, if that's a thing. And yeah, I'm gonna just show you guys how I make a beat, so let's get it right now. The first thing I do is I like pick a BPM, so I pick the rhythm up here. So right now default is 130. That's like, I guess, trap default type of genre. Usually I go for like a 90 to 100 BPM. That's like my typical. So I'm gonna just go my typical route. I'm gonna go like 100 BPM. I kind of hear it first. Let me actually make sure it's on the right here. Once I figure out the rhythm, then I'm like, okay, I got the BPM, I got the rhythm. If I don't have an idea, I'm just starting from scratch. Like right now, I just go into my kits on my left, and I just like, okay, am I gonna start with the drums? Am I gonna start with the melody? It's really all up to you. I like doing drums first a lot of the time. I like this one. This one's pretty dusty, which just has a little dusty sound to it, and that it helps it kind of cut through the record. So like you have a bunch of sounds going on. You don't want to have just like a boomy sound. You want like a kick that has a little bit of flavor to it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So create a nice little like kick pattern I like, you know. Now we got the kick going. Next thing I do, obviously hi-hat or snare. Right now, let's just find a fire snare, something I haven't used before. Sometimes I even like to be creative and kind of combine snares. So I get like two really different sounding snares and I combine them together. So this snare is very like, it's called a slice snap. So it's like a snappy, like dusty sound. So we could throw that on top of like a rim or something. Let's kick a little bit. Next thing I do is look for my hi-hats. One thing I like to do with my hi-hats as well is like sometimes I do two different hi-hat patterns on top of each other, and then you can kind of layer them throughout the song. So right here I got like a basic hi-hat, very simple, and then we could also do another hi-hat, maybe more of like a really shorter sounding hi-hat, like this one, and we'll do like a faster pace pattern. So then we'll throw that in there every now and then. It'll give it a little diversity. And I think that's really important for a song, especially when you're writing a song. You don't want the beat to just be the same loop the whole entire time, depending on what kind of song you're making. But yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Simple pattern. But one thing you can do, and I got this from Six actually, shout out Six, Logic's producer. Every other hi-hat, turn the velocity down like half. You know what I'm saying? Something like this. And that gives it the bounce. And you can play with the velocity, make it like kind of match the beat more, make it however creative you want to be, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't have to be perfect, but it gives it a little bit more of a human bouncy rhythm to it. So it's not just it's more like real quick. If you add all that together, here you go. Very boom bap, very Tribe Called Quest, very dusty. One thing I think I'm missing on this, because it's such a dusty boom bappy sound, I think I need like an open hat. So this is the beautiful thing about production I love, is once you get a nice loop like this going, then you're like, okay, oh, there's the idea, you know, it starts to flow. Think like right now I'm starting to get into the flow state. So now I think an open hi-hat would be fire on this. So pitch it down a little bit. Now we find a sample. So at this point, usually what I like to do is like either I'll play piano or something and I'll actually create my own melody, Right now, I think I'm feeling kind of tired, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. But we could always add stuff on top of it. But you know, I start thinking about what vibe I want to go for, because really what dictates the vibe ultimately of the beat is the sample or the melody, the MIDI, whatever you're choosing. That's going to be like the progression of the melody. Let's use this one and let's see if we can like chop it up. I like to manually chop my samples. You could also throw this same file right here, this loop, into like Fruity Slicer or Serato sample and chop it up like a little bit more automatic. But I like to like just really go in and precisely do it. I think I do it either way, but this way is very helpful for me, I feel like, especially when it's just a simple loop like this. So I'm gonna chop it up. Obviously these notes are like way off for some reason, so I'm gonna just put them on beat, take out what I don't like, make the notes work for me a little bit more. That should be like over here. Oh, that's so like, dude, that already is so fire. But yeah, so this is what we got so far. Very hip hop. Now what I'm gonna do is add a little bass line. Guys, so I got a pretty cool bass line. I got a pretty cool bass line right here. I think this bass line matches pretty well, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the bass line real quick. Very simple, nothing too crazy, but I think it's like it sounds like a real bass, and I think it fits this right here. I think that's really dope, man. Just for a raw hip hop record, this could be beautiful, man. Some boom bap drums, dusty, beautiful New York piano style, like Jay Dilla-esque sample. Very simple piano, but got some variety for the verse and the hook, and just a simple bass line. That's it, man. Simplicity is key. You know, one thing that I learned from Russ, one of like the greatest artists I think of this generation, said like, a lot of producers try to overproduce the beat, you know, like look at this right here. I got 5 layers going on, really four sounds, you know, got some drum, a hi-hat, kick, and a snare, piano, like bass. That's all you need. Like you could also add, this beat could be better, you know what I'm saying? But usually I would stop right here, maybe add stuff later to it if I really want to. Sometimes the beat is just so fire how it is, you don't even need to add anything. And yeah, man, I just want to show you guys, like, you guys could do it too, man. If you haven't got into producing yet, but you want to get into producing, or you're intimidated, if you don't know if you have the talent, it's like, bro, it's so simple. It's really making these hit J. Cole type beats and all these big songs and stuff. Like the simplicity is so much like more simple than you think. Like the beats are just so simple. It's just get a fire sample, make some good drums, make a good bass line, throw it all together and mix and master it, and there you go. You got a beautiful instrumental right there you could write a song to. So yeah, man, this is my first how I make a beat video. This is my first production video. If you guys got any suggestions, any challenges, anything you guys want to see from me as a producer, as an artist, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, guys, I got a bunch of music coming soon. This year, I'm actually dropping 2 songs a month for the whole year. So right now it is April. I got like 18 songs left for the whole year. Plus, I got 2 EPs coming out this year. So it's just singles, projects. I got a bunch of videos on TikTok and Instagram, YouTube. I want to start a podcast this year with my friend Bravo. Shout out Bravo. And just more to come, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just grinding right now, trying to just make content, trying to just figure out my thing, you know, and how to just like get myself out there. So anybody out there who's a producer, who's an artist, you guys want to collab, you guys want to just come through, show some love, I appreciate that. All my links in the description for my Spotify, for my music. And yeah, man, this is how I make my beats. Much love for you guys. Peace out. Have a good day.